Hello everybody, and before we get to this video, I just want to show you something. Currently what you're looking at is the 2016 United States Senate results. And here's something I noticed. Not one state voted outside of the general's result. Not one single state. Even the two Democrat gains, the only two gains in this entire election, Illinois and New Hampshire, they even voted with, those two gains were in correlation with the 2016 general election result. Even Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, two battleground states, every single state. Now, what if that happens again? Well, it all depends. So this is currently what I think is going to happen in the general. If this were to be, Republicans would keep Montana in the Senate. Democrats would flip Colorado, Arizona. They'd keep Minnesota, Michigan. We would flip Alabama, of course. Democrats would flip Maine. Republicans would flip New Hampshire. Now, this could change based off of your your opinion of the general election, but it could be very possible that we could get the same thing happen this year as it did in 2016. As of course, it is just an outlier. I tried looking back at other past elections that were in correlation with the general, and this is the only time that it has happened since the 1900s, of course. Now, let's do my actual prediction, and let's start filling out these safe states. Alaska is safe. Al Gross probably will not contest, even though he isn't all that bad of a candidate. Nebraska, South Dakota, all these states, even Alabama. Doug Jones is going to be DOA, whether it's Tommy Tuberville or Jeff Sessions. Kentucky, West Virginia. Kentucky's actually safe. It's clear that the party is divided in Kentucky. The Democrat Party is very divided, and the primary shows it. Iowa's not safe. That's all the safe states. Safe states for the Democrats: New Mexico, I do not think Oregon is safe. Illinois is safe. Delaware, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, all those are safe. So we currently have 44 seats for the Republicans and 41 seats for the Democrats. Oh, and if I forgot to mention this already, this is my July prediction, as of July. Okay, so let's start filling out the map. Oregon, that is going to be likely red. I think actually, Oregon's going to be safe, because right now, I don't think Joe Biden is going to lose the state under 10. I don't think Trump's going to get it under 10, is what I mean. And if Trump gets it under 10, Perkins will get it under 10. And I don't see Trump getting it under 10 at the moment. So, Jeff Merkley's seat is going to be safe. Arizona is going to be lean blue. Mark Kelly is doing increasingly well with voters. Martha McSally is only getting worser and worser in Congress, voting the wrong bills, and her approval rating is just plummeting. It is not good. Colorado is going to be likely blue. John Hickenlooper did win the primary, and I did say last month that Hickenlooper was going to be lean, but as of now, he's leading in double digits, and if you were to weight that properly, he's probably leading by roughly 7 to 10. So I'm going to put in the likely. Montana, I'm going to put that in the tilt blue. I still think Steve Bullock is going to win. I think a popular governor from the state is going to easily win the state, whether it's nationwide or statewide. And this is a statewide election, not a nationwide, I guess you could say. Well, to me anyway. And I still think Bullock is going to narrowly win the state of Montana. Now, in Kansas, as I always say, it's going to be either lean or safe depending on who the nominee is. And if it's Kobach, we really need to spend time and money in the state of Kansas, or we are going to lose that state. If it's Roger Marshall, there's nothing we need to worry about. If Democrats nominate someone good, like Barbara Boiler? How do I pronounce that? I don't know. Then we still need to put time and money there. Texas is likely as well. John Cornyn is pretty much safe to win. He's going to win at 8 to 10, just like Hickenlooper. I'm putting as likely now. It'll probably go to safe come November. Minnesota, I'm going to put lean in. Lean or tilt. I'm going to put lean as of right now. I think Tina Smith has a good edge over Jason Smith at the moment, especially with the whole riots thing going on. And you're not really hearing too much about either one of these candidates in the riots, so that's something to also think about. Joni Ernst is going to win her seat by a good 6 to 8 percentage points. Well, I thought Teresa Greenfield was once a bad candidate, but I did some research, and she does have potential to flip the seat if she plays her cards right. Joni Ernst's approval rating is tanking, depending on who you use. And I still think she's going to win 6 to 8, but as of right now, it's going to be likely. It could be safe at the end of the day. Both Georgia Senate seats are going to be lean. I think Doug Collins is going to win by roughly 3 to 4. David Perdue is probably going to win 2 to 3. John Ossoff is a great candidate, great Southern Democrat, great conservative Democrat. If he were to somehow manage to flip the seat, he'd probably be one of the Democrat leaders in the next 10 years. That video is coming soon, trust me. And Doug Collins and Kelly Loeffler are really the only two major candidates in the race. If you think about it, in the runoff, I should put it safe just because of that, but they'll go to the runoff. Probably Loeffler will win, but I'm hoping Collins wins. My gut feeling says Collins is going to win. North Carolina, I've had this at Tilt Blue for a while, but I think now that Tom Tillis' ad revenue is going up, his ad boosts, his ad buy is going skyrocketing up now that Cunningham's has, I think he's got an edge in this race at the moment. Polling isn't really that much favorable for Cunningham, which North Carolina polling skews to the left. This is historically true. And I just think it's going to be a tight race no matter what, but I think Tillis is going to end up winning it. And Republicans are already at 50 seats. I just need to win Virginia, Michigan, New Hampshire, or Maine. Mark Warner, if they had nominated Thomas E. Special, or Thomas Special, who was a general, I think, then this race would be a lot closer. Instead, they nominated an activist named Daniel Gade. I don't think he's that strong of a candidate. Warner will win 9 to 11 points, but I'm putting it as likely at the moment. Similar to Texas, it could go safe by November. I hate doing this, but as of right now, I think Michigan is going tilt blue to Gary Peters. Jesus Christ, I hate doing that, but John James is not having that good of an edge at the moment, especially since he is in such a, correspondent with Trump. It's pretty just similar. Let's see, another state that I can talk, whoever wins. Well, crap. Michigan is like this. Whoever wins Michigan is going to win the state. I think that's the only state here where that qualifies, okay? Whoever wins Michigan is going to, they are pretty much saying, hey, you're going to win the Senate race. Woo! Do I think the Senate race will be called before the general? Yes, absolutely. But at this moment, I think Biden is going to win Michigan. In correlation, Gary Peters is going to end up winning Michigan. It's awful. I hope John James wins, but at this point, it doesn't look like it. New Hampshire, I'm going to say lean. I think Don Bolduc is a great candidate, and people are not giving him enough credit for it. He's got a lot of liberal views, moderate to liberal views that could really be popular. That is very popular in the New England area for Republicans. Look at Kristen Sununu, Charlie Baker, and others. I think he's going to be the rising star in this election. He's going to pull out an upset. People are thinking, okay, so Shaheen's going to win by 7 to 9 percentage points, and then at the end of the day, she wins by 3 to 4. Don Bolduc will most likely run again in 2022, which is bad. Don't do that. It'll be a Democrat blue wave in 2022, so he'll lose again. He won't pull a John James, as I'm hoping. I will eventually turn this back to tilt red. Okay, another seat that I'm going to give, which gives Republicans a full majority, is going to be the state of Maine. It's going to be a close race. Susan Collins' approval of his slowly going back up. She'll win. She'll be close to winning it, breaking 1%, but I don't think she will at this point. She will narrowly hold the state of Maine, beating Sarah Gideon, and giving Republicans the Senate for at least 2 more years. So, there you go, guys. That's my Senate prediction. Tell me if I'm wrong or not, because I know people love to do that online. People are going to say, oh my god, Montana's not going to go blue. And they'll be like, oh my god, Maine's going to go blue. Oh my god, North Carolina's going to go blue. Oh my god, Alabama's going to go blue. Where's your reasoning behind that? But anyway, guys, this is the Caddick One saying, peace.